We're here to talk about animal tracks. For more information, you can visit our website at walnuthilltracking.com. Here on the ground in front of us, we have a set of wild animal tracks. These tracks are of the common raccoon, Procyon lotor, which is in the carnivore order, but is the only representative of its family in our area of the country. The raccoon is very interesting because its tracks can oftentimes morph into those of many others, including cats and fishers, for example. We often call the raccoon the trickster of the north for that reason. Its tracks can often be mistaken for other animals. But there are certain features and characteristics of its track and its trail that if you know to look for, you can easily identify. Here on the left-hand side, we have a hind foot, and right next to it on the right is a front foot. If you look at the front foot, you'll notice that the toes are very finger-like. That's a characteristic of the raccoon. Its toes on its front foot are very much like fingers, very adept at handling things. The hind foot, on the other hand, tends to have much more toe-like than finger-like appendages. Both of these tracks show nice clear nails. Another thing to look for on raccoon tracks is the shape of the palm pad on both the hind and the front. The palm pad is C-shaped. The hind foot here is a good example of how the raccoon walks plantigrade or flat-footed. On the hind foot, the heel shows up, whereas on the front, the heel very rarely shows up. Moving ahead to the next set of tracks, we can see something very unique about the raccoon. The way it moves is very diagnostic. Biologists tell us that the raccoon actually does a pace, which is very unusual in the animal kingdom. What happens here is the hind foot will switch sides. So very quickly you can see that there's a large track on the left, and then the large track is on the right, and then in the next set it switches again to the other side. This is a key to identifying raccoon tracks.